I have 1 o'clock, which is the designated time for meeting for the Banks and Banking Committee. Would Representative Donahue, would you be willing to open us up with a word of prayer? I got your mic on. Okay, thank you.
Let us pray. Dearly Father, we come to you and we just thank you for awarding many blessings. Thank you for each person here. We ask for protection while we're gone. Safe travel. To lead, guide, and direct us, Lord, to do what's right. Speak for people that represent us to come to you. For all the blessings we have, in Jesus' name, amen.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate that. Senator Schaefer, if you'll just take the podium. What the posture we're going to do is just give Senator Schaefer a brief time to, because I know everybody has a tight schedule. I don't want to rush, but I don't want to waste time either. So we'll give him a minute to give us a moment or two, whatever it takes, to give a brief reminder of what the bill does and the questions from the committee, if there are any.
Well, I know we extensively discussed this bill at the last meeting of the Banking and Financial Institutions Committee. At least that's what we call it on the Senate side. It may be Banks and Banking over here, I guess. The bill simply allows financial institutions to offer an additional type of savings account that would pay savings promotion raffles in lieu of or in addition to interest payments. It's a bill designed to encourage more people to save. A number of other states have tried that. In those states, people who've never had savings accounts before have opened accounts and monies have been accrued. We're hoping to try to use to convince people who are investing heavily in the lottery and other thrilling games like that to put some of the money aside for their savings, and would encourage your favorable consideration of this idea.
Are there any further questions? I think everybody was at the last meeting. You have a question, Representative Deffenbaugh?
Yes, Senator. What happened there, but anyway, that'll be
Maybe
fun.
it's a sign.
Is there any limit to how much a depositor can put in?
There would be no limit at all. It would be up to the banks to design the savings accounts in the other states that offer these. The banks have promised an additional entry into the raffle for each increment deposited to the account. So they're trying to encourage deposits. I can't imagine why a bank would structure it so there would be a limit.
Well, if you had $10,000 you're going to deposit, you would get maybe 10 tickets, where a person that deposited 150 would get 1 ticket.
Right. In most other states, it's either been for each $10 increment or $25 increment, you get an additional entry into
but that seems like it's still weighted very much towards the higher depositor.
It's weighted toward the saver. That's right.
Thank you.
Representative Houston.
At the proper time, I'd like to make a motion to pass.
Are there any other questions from the committee members for the senator? Well, I would entertain a motion for this excellent bill. Motion second. Okay. Does everybody need a chance to grovel? Okay, all right. We'll save that for later time. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor of the bill will signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Your bill is in rules. Thank you, members.